Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, I think it is. Hi, Giselle. Good to see you, girl. I saw you just get your ticket just now. It just popped up on my phone, and Alyssa and I were like, yeah. So, yeah, I just posted in for any of the ladies. I can tell you guys more about that later, but we have a retreat coming up in Sedona in October. So, just very excited to see you in there, Giselle. James, I see you. What's up? Hi, Mom. Haven't seen you in a long time, Mom. My mom was on this for like an hour today trying to make sure I could get this microphone and the music to go together. Last time I did this, my voice was very loud, so I'm trying my best with the technology. Joseph, good to have you. Selena, hi. Good to see you. Winter, yes. Hey, beauty. Taylor, hi. Ray, hell yeah. Good to see you, ladies. Lay, good to see you. Anastasia, Brenda, another Anastasia. I don't know if it's the same person or if we've got two Anastasias, but welcome to both of you. Lisa, girl, good to see you. Danielle, Karen, Michaela, Catherine. So good, so good. Good to see you all. We may have a couple other people that will trickle through. I'm excited to do this breathwork masterclass with you guys. There's lots that's been going on, and I always love to bring in things that are happening in my life when I'm doing my masterclasses. So I usually don't create the themes until the day of or the day before, so that we can really dive deeply into what's going on in the body, and I can really reflect that back to you guys. So the one thing I wanted to look at, oh, we got someone coming in. The one thing I really wanted to look at for you guys is, and with you guys, is core values, which I'll get into. The other thing I would love to go over is a hard one, self-acceptance. And acceptance of all things, accepting where we are, accepting, just looking at that from so many different angles, so we'll get into that. And today I have a little writing session we'll do together, a little exercise off the top. Of course, we're going to get into some breath work. I know some of you have breathed with me before, so welcome back. And to all the new faces, it's very beautiful to see you. Welcome. Is there anybody who's new to breathing and breath work? Feel like, yeah, James, excited for you.
Yes,
Aaron,
me too. Thank you.
yeah, excited for you to dive in a little bit more. So yeah, we're gonna go pretty deep today. I made a playlist for you guys earlier today as well, which I'm excited to share. And so I would love to start with our little exercise. If you guys wanna pull out. Actually, before we get to that, can y'all write in the chat how you're feeling today? Like, what is here for you? What is present today in this moment? Without feeling like you have to put a mask on, taking the masks off, what is here? How are we feeling? Abundance. Yes, Anastasia. Beautiful. Uneasy. I hear you, Winter. Me too. James, I feel completely defeated today. Yeah. Scattered but productive. Perfect. Yes, we can be both. The duality of life, we always say. You don't have to be one or the other. It can be light and dark and sadness and joy all at the same time. Curious. Yeah, right. Came home to a house without AC. So hot and overwhelmed. Girl, I feel you too. I don't know why it's so hot right now. I turned my AC on, so hopefully that kicks in really quickly. Danielle, needing more hours in the day. Yeah. Danielle, did you see the post I put up about perfectionism and hyper productivity the other day on Instagram? I deeply resonate with that, and I feel like the last couple of days my body is so tight. Like my asshole could literally hold pennies right now, okay? That is how tight my whole body is, because my inner perfectionist wants to do it really good, and no matter how good I try to do it, it's never enough. So there's this massive unworthy wound that's here, and it's been super, super present the last couple of days. So this is why the theme of self-acceptance I thought was super nurturing, right? We get the opposite of acceptance is control. And so I'm trying to grasp and control when I'm in my perfectionist phase. And so just like allowing the in your body, that the opposite, the acceptance of what is, so I don't have to push up against it so hard. Anastasia, excited to be here, excited to have you. And anxious, just have a lot going on. Yes, I know, James, so sorry to hear about all that. Drained, Selena, light mom, very nice. Overwhelmed and inspired. Yeah, all welcome. So for those of you that have not been in one of my containers, I deeply want you to show up in whatever version you are today. I don't want you to feel like you got to put something on or you're supposed to smile because we're on camera with each other. If today's a day you're feeling deep sadness and deep grief, I want you to be able to express that, because if you're holding it within your body, that's how we get sick. We have to release all the stuff that's happening, whether it's, even if it's excitement, we got to release that. Like, we can't stay excited forever. That would be exhausting, right? So just being able to just release whatever you need today. So before we get into it, I see a couple new faces. Gilmer, Nick, good to have you both. Welcome. So we're gonna start with pulling out our pens and our paper, your journal, whatever you have, and I want you to write down the following. I want you to think of somebody that is so deeply inspiring to you. Okay, you can think of who that person is. You could know them, not know them, it doesn't matter. You could think of anybody. And I want you to write down a list of qualities that inspire you so much about this person. That could be their positivity. It could be their consideration. Like, these are the kind of words we want to pull in, like getting specific. Thinking of someone that you just admire so much. And I'm going to put a little music on for you guys. So again, the prompt is thinking of someone you deeply admire. What are the qualities that they carry? And for anybody who's just joining, again, our prompt right now is thinking of somebody you deeply admire and then writing down the qualities that you absolutely adore about them. Getting as specific as you can. And then when you feel complete with that, the next prompt is thinking of somebody that really ticks you off. Someone that just creates that inner reaction, that thinking of that person, and then writing down what those qualities are that create that resistance within you, whether that might be control or maybe it's negativity. Just thinking of what it is about them. If you aren't comfortable and that's not possible today, that's okay. But it'll definitely help me attune to you when we get into that part of the practice. So y'all feel good? Does everyone have their list? 2 thumbs up if you feel complete. Okay, we'll go a little longer. Then the last prompt I'm gonna give you is, what does self-acceptance or the word acceptance feel like for you? Acceptance feels like. And just seeing what that is for you. For me, acceptance feels like so much internal space within my body, spaciousness in my heart, and spaciousness in my mind. It feels gentle. And maybe if that doesn't come clear to you right away, just closing your eyes and feeling into it. When you feel accepted by someone, yourself, your little dog, this utter acceptance of who you are, what does that feel like? And then when you're ready, writing in the chat, maybe one word that kind of encapsulates the feeling you have. Liberation, easefulness, like what does that feel like for you? What does acceptance feel like? Peace. Yeah. Seen. Yeah, really beautiful. Selena, seen. Infinite. Freeing. Truth. Release. Grace. Oof. Yeah. It's okay. We got you, James. Grateful. Open heart. Freedom. Yeah. The opposite of fucking up. I like that one. Yes. Just to be very simple, beautiful moment. All right. Let me go ahead and turn this music down. So the reason I like to do this exercise is, let me just turn this down for a sec. There we go. The reason I like to do this exercise, you're gonna love it and maybe not love some of it, but that's okay. And this is all part of the acceptance of the self. So I want you to take the things that you wrote and I want you to mirror yourself. And I want you to take a look at the list of all the things you love the most about yourself. And I want you to take a look at the things, and this may be a hard one to chew, that if there's a reaction created inside of you, it means that that very emotion also resides inside of your body. So we are literally just walking mirrors. And the sooner we start to realize that that's actually mine and I'm seeing it within somebody else, the quicker we can start to heal ourselves and the relationships to other people. Instead of saying, oh, no, you, no, you, no, you. And it's like, actually, both of us are pretty controlling, right? My control wants to control your control, right? That's one for me. Like, so that's the big one for me. I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be told what to do at all. So when I feel the sense of control from someone else, my inner control gets pissed, right? But instead of saying you're controlling, maybe I'm controlling, right? So it's like just reflecting and actually bringing it back to me. And because we can't control anyone else and how they want to live their lives and how they want to show up in the world, but we can control our reactions. And what that does is create that internal peace, all those beautiful words that you guys are pulling in, and also that self-acceptance. When we start to not just accept the parts that we love about ourselves, but also the parts that might not be light and butterflies and happy all the time, then we can really start to show up for ourselves firstly, and then for other people. Does this land for you guys right now? Do you guys want to take a look at your list? Are you like, fuck? Some of them, right? And then looking at the beautiful things, like for me, here's my list. I love when people are so considerate. For me, consideration would look like not buying me some gift that costs a lot of money. It would be like someone who was like, oh, Michelle, I remember you saying you love cotton candy ice cream. So for your birthday, I bought a card and it has a cotton candy ice cream on it. And I'm like, oh, it's so thoughtful and sweet. Like you remembered. And so we start to get clear like on what your core value is. So look at the positive ones. What are your core values? What are the things you love about yourself? And you want to surround yourself with other people who will fuel you because they also have the same core values. If you're feeling considered by somebody else, that's probably one of their very first, one of their top core values as well. And then starting to surround yourself with people who also share the same core values. And then also being really honest with ourselves and being like, okay, here's something that I can work on. Give me 2 shakes if you're getting what I'm throwing down right now. Yeah. Anyone want to write in the chat one of the list of the more difficult resistant ones that might be showing up for you? That's like, oh man, it rings true, damn it. For me, that would be control. That was a big one. I remember having a really strong reaction to a person, and one day someone gave me this really hard mirror to look at, and I went, holy fuck. It's just simply my own control that's really not loving the control that I'm feeling. People pleasing, yeah, James. Yes. Self-pity, yeah. The victim. These are all different saboteurs. This is something I went over on one of the other breathwork masterclasses, but saboteurs are like, I call them little assholes that come through and they're like, you're not good enough, you're a victim, you're a perfectionist, and then it like pulls us out of our center because they're very reactionary. And just remember, guys, like we are not our emotions. We think we are. We personalize our emotions so quick. We're like, oh, I feel so sad because, and then we attach this crazy story to it. But sometimes our body just needs to feel. Today I was on a call with my mom, and out of nowhere, I just started to cry, right, Mom? I'm just crying. And then we laughed our fucking asses off. And we sat there just like knee slapping, just laughing our asses off over a joke that we thought was really funny. You guys probably wouldn't think it was funny, but we did, right? And that like tight asshole feeling I had all day literally went, the tears allowed it to just like, and then the laughter just like opened my heart. And it just made space for me. And literally after 20 minutes of giggling our asses off, I felt so much better. Sometimes we just need a release, and we don't have to attach a million stories to why, right? But in order to know that we need to release, we have to listen to our bodies. And what's happening is a lot of us are not listening to our bodies, and our chakras are like this, right? Chakra out here, heart chakra out here, sacral out here. And what we want to do is align the chakras. When your chakras are aligned, that's when you feel super intuitive and in that space where you're like, and then you start like picking up things. Like I knew today the amount of participants. I said 22 and it says 22. I'm in this intuitive space. Oof, I can just like, I knew it. I saw the number and went, aha, right? It's when our chakras are aligned. So my invitation for you guys today while you're breathing is to really pull in your center. Pull in your spine, really start to stretch that area and really allow the CO2 and oxygen to move through your body. I also invite you to let go of any expectation that you have for this practice. Go in open. What you need today is not what you needed yesterday and is not what you need tomorrow, I promise. And I could play the same music, the exact same, session, and you might feel completely different tomorrow. So yeah, sending you love, James, too, on Anastasia. That's really sweet. I'm just catching up on our little chats. Oh, I fell behind. Impatience, judgment, impatience. Yes. Oof, girl, I feel that one. Judgment. Yeah, where does judgment come from? Why do we feel the need to judge, right? It's hard sometimes. It's hard because we're told to be a certain way, and then all of a sudden, like, we're supposed to show up in the world in one way, but we feel differently, and then we feel like we're just basically judging ourselves. So the first place we have to start is like, how can I release this judgment? So let's go with that. Let's release shame. Let's release judgment. Let's release any of the feelings that we don't need to carry and make a story with today. And just pull in the grace and the ease and the full acceptance of who we are. Does that sound good to you guys? Hell yeah, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk for like 3 more minutes to give you a couple breathwork disclaimers, and then we'll get right into it. When you lie down, if you can, try to put your camera so I can see you. It'll help me with you guys in the space and see what's happening. Volume wise, it's gonna sound different for all of you. So when I get into the meditation, maybe just check your volume. You might wanna turn it up or turn it down, depends if you have earphones or not. Just whatever is good for you. And okay, so breath work. Giselle, have you done breath work before? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you did it with me, didn't you? Yeah, it was was it the last one? No, it was a couple ago, 2 ago. Okay, that's right, cool. Nick, have you done breath work before? Kind of, okay. Yeah, so you're kind of like James. James kind of toe dipped in, but we're gonna go a little bit deeper today, right? So what I wanna name is this. You get to go as far as you need. Some of you might wanna go so deep today, but if your body says, I don't want to, please listen to your body. Don't listen to me. I will invite different breathing techniques. I will invite top holds. I will invite all sorts of different things, but you get to choose what feels really right for your body. And usually it's not this one speaking. It's usually you just listening into the intuitive part of your body that's in your subconscious. So for those of you that are new breathers, your subconscious starts to kick in after about the 8-minute mark of breathing. So usually the first 8 is pretty rough and you're like, this is hard. I hate it. First time I did breath work, I hated it. I was like, what is this? And my hands were going like this. I'm like, what? No way, I'm not doing this again. And then I gave it another chance in a moment in my life where it was rough. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I surrender. Like, I'm going in. I literally don't care what happens to me. I'm just going. And then in that surrender and release is where all the magic came through. I can't even describe all the things that happened in that moment for me, but I knew that I had access to something I didn't know I could access before. And that part of me has been present ever since. It's part of me in this space with you. It is carried through all the things that I do in my life now. And so just giving yourself a chance to open up your channel and see what's up there, see what's in here, right? So we're gonna go over some physical sensations. So tetany is a very real thing. Probably like 60% of you will get this. So if you get claw hand, just know that you're safe and it's fine and super normal, and probably a lot of your brothers and sisters on this call also will have the same thing. If you don't love it, you can use vocals to kind of relieve yourself of it, or you can slow the breath down. So just like a when you'll probably start to feel your hands start to relax a little bit more, or vocals. So I'm going to show you guys a few. So one is in through the nose, out the mouth. So it's as simple like this. So in the nose, out the mouth. Let's try that. Beautiful. And then another vocal could be a sigh. So we're going to go in through the nose. And a big sigh. Good. One more like that. Inhale. And a big sigh. Yeah. And if you feel any self-judgment right now or judgment on me, marry yourself. Right? Right? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Right? You try something to see if it's going to make you feel better. And everyone in here came here today because we're like, let's try something that might just make us feel so much better. So everyone, I promise you, is in support of you fully getting it tonight, okay? The other is a shh on the exhale, so in through the nose. And then a shh. Beautiful. The other is just like a grunt yell if you need it. I won't go too loud because I know this mic can get loud, but it's just something like this. Anger, rage. That's my favorite one. I'm always like, if I take my own breathwork class, I'd be that person that just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and I'd have to put a blanket over my mouth eventually, just because I'm like, I got so much energy and so much rage, you know, a lot of light, but a lot of rage at the same time. So that's all welcome, okay? So I just wanted to point those out. If anyone in here has a history of seizures or any heart conditions or could be pregnant today, please do not do the holotropic breath. So that's the quicker speed. You can just do a nice for the practice and make it more meditative, okay? Yeah. So the other breath we're gonna do, so these ones are more active. So one hand on your chest, one on your belly, and all with the mouth. So you're gonna start with your belly, chest, exhale, belly, chest, exhale. And then we're gonna just keep going until I call in a top hold. But please, if you feel like doing a top hold before I even get there, do it if that feels yummy for you. And if you don't wanna do a top hold when I invite one, you can definitely go at a pace that feels right for you, okay? Okay, perfect. Sorry, I was reading a private message. Okay, so no problem, Leah. Sending you lots of love, girl. So, so those are those. And then also your temperature can go hot and cold. Does anyone have any questions before we get going? Are you guys ready to rock and roll? A top hold will look like this, James. And you're just holding your breath. And usually in the top holds, that's actually, for me, one of the most like explosive moments for me. Like that's where the natural DMT can start to release too, and you can start to kind of journey. And you'll be surprised how long you can hold your breath too. Don't let your ego get in the way though, being like, I'm gonna hold my breath for as long as I can, see how long I can do this. But invitation to see, how long can I hold my breath? And when I feel like I need to release and let go, can I just hold it a little bit longer, right? I think that's it. That's all. So if you guys want to go ahead, lie down. And if the volume at any point in time is off for you, just feel free to adjust it yourself because it's going to be different for all of you guys, depending on your microphones. And I will see you all on the other side. Again, if you have your camera off and you don't mind turning it on, amazing. If not, that's okay too. I'm going to get this music going. Here we are. All right. So just lying down in a position that feels really nurturing, really comfortable for you. Making sure your head is lying down completely flat for best results. Yeah. If you have a bad back, you can definitely put a pillow under your knees. And just allowing yourself to really, truly, deeply land into the space here. Hi, Karen. Good to see your face. And then just starting to feel the ground underneath you, just holding you up. And just allowing yourself to really deeply land into this space, accepting where you're at the beginning of this journey. Where are you now? And remember, letting go of that judgment. We're going to let go of the judgment altogether. Collectively, just letting that go. And just noticing what is on your mind. Are they supportive thoughts? If not, just handing them above your head, letting the clouds take them for a moment. Beautiful. Can I get a 2 thumbs up if you guys can hear me right now? And it's loud enough? Yeah? All right. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right. You might want to adjust your volume if you can't hear. And then let's start scanning down the body. Just noticing the throat. Feeling if you haven't been able to vocalize or voice yourself. Expression, tapping down into your heart center and just noticing what is there for you. Maybe your heart feels closed off. Maybe your heart feels so expanded and so open, and this is your place of resource today to send all that love to the other parts that feel more resistant. Just noticing and witnessing the body. And then making our way down to our belly. This is where we hold our guilt and our shame, our regret, just noticing that part. And always remembering you get to go as deeply as you desire. You can always dial it back whenever you need. It's up to you. And making our way down to our hips. We often carry the weight of the world with our hips. Feeling into that heaviness. Maybe it's light today. And then making our way all the way down to our very last toe. And just feeling Mother Earth holding you up as we begin this journey together as a collective. And in this moment, I want you to focus on your heart. Just feeling the beat of your own rhythm, your heart. And asking your heart what you need. What do you need? What is here for you? Being radically honest. Not the version we're told to be, the version that we are. And when you are ready for that radical honesty within the wisdom of our own body, we're going to go ahead and take some breaths in through the nose and out the mouth. Here we go. Beautiful. Continuing with this breath pattern in through the nose and out the mouth. Really starting to deeply pull in all of your air. Sipping acceptance into every new breath that you take. Beautiful. Maybe letting out a big fat sigh. Nice inhale, sipping it all in. And a big beautiful sigh. Shaking out any of the ickies. Yeah, really nice. Again, another big beautiful sip of air. And then letting that go. Continuing with this breath. Inhale. Exhale. Going at a pace that feels right for you. Deeply inhaling through the nose, feeling the cool air coming through. And out the mouth. Nice, Nick. Good job. Nice, JT. What would happen if we dropped the story? The story we've been holding on to for so long because we're scared to let go. We feel indifferent or small or not worthy if we let go. And what if we try something different today? What if we choose something different? Let go of the story and see what else is on the other side. Continuing with this breath in through the nose. We're here a little bit longer. Inhale. Adding a little bit more depth to your breath. The depth to the inhale, depth to the exhale. Trying not to get distracted and stay right with the breath. really caring, really kind, allowing, accepting these beautiful qualities that you wrote down, accepting that they're you. Can you accept that you possess those qualities? Taking a nice inhale, let's go into our first top hold. Sipping in more air, hold it. Holding it here. This is usually the hardest top hold. And just checking in, what is on your heart, what is in your body? What has been holding you back from fully expressing every part of you, accepting every single part from head to toe? Your physical body, your emotional capacity, your connection to God, Spirit, Source. And starting to get clear on the one that's standing in your way today, maybe pulling in a word that you want to release. And when you feel ready, we're going to exhale it all together. In 3, in 2, in 1, letting it all go. Yeah, maybe tapping, shaking, intuitively moving in any way that just feels really good for you. We're going to go into the tri-active breath, the belly, chest, exhale. Here we go. Belly, chest, exhale. Beautiful. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Starting to open up that throat chakra if you need it. No one on this call can hear you. I can't hear you. What do you need to say? What do you need to express? What do you need to vocalize? Trusting in this part, allowing this part to be there. What does it feel like to try something different here? Maybe even sticking out your tongue on the next exhale. Yes, letting it all go. Continuing with this breath. Belly, chest, exhale. Really nice. Then meeting that part. What is the part of your body that is wanting you the most right now? Sipping into her. Sipping into him. Sipping into them. Sipping into all the parts, especially the part that is showing up the loudest right now. Using your heart space. Baby, the more you open, the more space you make, the more freedom you're going to give yourself. So good. Beautiful. What if today we meet ourselves where we're at? What if we let go of the expectation? Let go of the people pleasing or the pleasing of self and just meet yourself where you are. Beautiful. We're here a little bit longer. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Allowing the music to take you where trusting it, and believing in the wisdom that's being brought to you. Really nice. And then going ahead into our second top hold here. Holding it at the top. Holding. Sipping in more air. Hold it. Seeing if you can bring your shoulders down. Seeing if you can relax in the top hold. The acceptance of this top hold. The discomfort, potentially, of this top hold. Maybe the freedom of the top hold. Just letting whatever needs to be here. Seeing if you can challenge yourself. When we're ready, we're gonna all let it go in 3, in 2, in 1. Big, beautiful exhale. Yes, Ray. I see you, girl. Nice, mom. Belly, chest, exhale. When you're ready. If it feels supportive for you, you can double time that breath. It'll sound like this. Alternatively, you can go. Picking a breath that works for you. Really nice, guys. Beautiful. Allowing the rhythm of the music to start to take you through your journey. Maybe flowing with the rhythm, allowing it to just guide you. Instead of you guiding it, let it guide you. Yes. So good. Woo! Yes. There it is. So nice. Woo! Stripping away a layer of shame. Stripping a layer of all that regret, stripping a layer of the judgment, letting that go, allowing yourself to really ride the wave of the rhythm. Beautiful. This looks so good on you guys. Pure fucking freedom, baby. What does that feel like? Allowing the dark parts to be there, while allowing freedom to also be there all at the same time. Starting to dive into that more intuitive, subconscious space where all the knowledge, all the wisdom is just hanging out, ready to be received. Can you receive this today? Are you open? And if you feel any form of being closed off, just use your breath to continue to slowly open up bit by bit. Yes, opening up the mouth, letting out the tongue, letting out a big, massive blah. Getting it all out. You don't need it. It ain't yours. Don't let that story hold you to it. Yeah, so good. Beautiful, guys. When we lean into the unknown and get curious, what is around the corner? Instead of fearing it and resisting it, the resistance always persists. Accepting the unknown, allowing yourself to go where you need to go, and knowing you get to go as far or as back as you need. You get to choose. If you need to dial it back, you can. If you want to take a step forward, you can do that too. Beautiful. Space, that grace that you're calling Also, pulling in the qualities that you wrote that you might not have loved so much, but allowing them to be here too. And let's see if we can just hold them. Literally holding them with your energetic field. I see you. I feel you so deeply. Let this part know that you understand them and that you are fully supportive of how they feel. Beautiful. When we start to work with our shadows, we get our power back. We can work and play with those parts. We get the wisdom and the knowledge and the lessons from those parts. They show us exactly where we're at. They also spread light. They shadow the light within us as well. So without the shadow, you wouldn't be able to see your brightness, your lightness. So sending love and gratitude to all those darker parts. Here for about 1 more minute with the faster breath. Starting to really let that go on your exhale. Releasing those stories, releasing those qualities that also aren't you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Almost there. Letting out your anger. Lovingly letting out your rage, if that's what's present. And if it's not, then just allowing whatever is here to just be there. Really nice. Beautiful. So close. We're about to go into a top hold. Seeing if you can pick up the speed just for about 10 seconds. Beautiful. Almost. Taking a big, beautiful sip of air. Let's go ahead and hold it at the top. Holding it there. Hold. And in this top hold, allowing all the energy to swirl. If you feel fear, let the fear play. Let the fear move around, becoming super fluid throughout the body. Yes. Shaking up that fear a little bit, holding it. Yeah, even if the body needs to move a little bit. Still holding the breath though, holding here and checking in. What is it that you need more than anything right now? And getting super clear on what that is. Holding a little bit longer if you can. Yeah, so good. Maybe starting to really enjoy the music, enjoying the rhythm, maybe even enjoying the fear, if that's even a possibility for you. How can we move with it instead of against it? Yes. Woo, beautiful. And then exhaling it all out. Yeah, let it go. Fuck it, let that shit go. Let's start to pull in that beautiful freedom inside of our bodies. Let's start to go one more round. Let's go for it. Big, beautiful inhale through the nose, out the mouth. Alternatively, you can stay with the mouth breathing. Here we go. Let's pick it up just a little bit. Allowing this fear to fuel you, to ignite you, getting comfortable with it, using it, playing with it, and and allowing it to exist within all parts. Here we go. Let's play together. Woo! Yes, I see you, Tanika. Hell yes. Yes, Winter. Beautiful, Katie. Good, Catherine. Beautiful, guys. Sipping in that wisdom. Your breath is giving you so much source towards your wisdom. Use it. It's so fucking powerful. Use that beautiful medicine. It is so there. It is so free. It is so unlimited. Woo! Beautiful, Nick. Yes, James. Keep it up. Really good. Opening up the throat chakra. Giving yourself that voice. Yes, we're so here. We are so free and we are so alive. Let's get it, baby. Really nice, Joseph. Yes, Taylor. Good, Selena. Keep it going. Maybe playing a little bit. So good. Nice, Lisa. Beautiful, Brenda. Good job. Letting out any weird sound. Letting your weirdness be here. My weird loves your weird, I promise. It lets my weirdo come out too. Let it be. Beautiful. Taking that big, beautiful sip of weirdness in through our mouths, holding it at the top, sipping in all of it, allowing all of it to be here. Hold it. Holding full acceptance for this beautiful inner weirdness I absolutely adore. We're gonna go into one more round. Check in with yourself here. Do you want to slow it down? Do you want to pick it up? What does your body need?
I've been drifting.
If you could pull in a word that felt so incredibly expansive and yummy inside your body, in this moment, what would that word be? Pulling in the electricity of your own essence, allowing it to be so here. Allowing all of you to be here, all of your parts. I want your dark, I want your light, I want both, I want all of you. What does that look like? And when you're ready to unleash your inner weirdo, all together we're gonna let it go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's let it go. Hi. All of it is so welcome. Let your body know you are so welcome. Every single part of you. I accept you. Yes. Beautiful. This looks so good on you guys. I can feel you opening this channel, this open to connection to source, just flowing right through you. Can you allow it with every new breath that you take? Thank you, Source. I love you. I accept you. I embrace you. Come in. I'm ready. I'm so ready to show up full. Full means all of me. Beautiful. We're in the intensified breath for about 2 more minutes. Knowing you're close to the finish line when it comes to this type of breath. How do you want to show up? Can you go a little bit further? Can you go a little bit deeper? What is here for you? What do you need?
Exactly what you're
Only you know.
waiting
Nobody
for.
else can tell you. So stop asking everyone else. Ask yourself. Start empowering yourself. Don't wait for someone else to do that for you. You are it. You have everything you need inside of you. When are you going to allow those parts to be here? When can we start accepting them? Walking up to this beautiful finish line. Looking at the word that you want to pull into your life. Can you run towards this? What does this word feel and look like to you in the distance? What color? What essence? What texture does it have? We're almost there. See if you can show up even fuller. 10 more seconds. What does that look like for you? Beautiful. Taking that big, beautiful sip of air when you get there, and then holding it at the top, sipping it all in. Holding it. Holding now this feeling, this accomplishment of just accepting, loving, caring so deeply for you. I want you to accept the qualities that make you so inspiring and so loving. The way others see you. Let yourself see this. Holding for as long as you need here. And when you're ready to say, I fully accept all of it, I want you to exhale your uniqueness, your fullness out into the universe. Yeah, there it is. And then we're going to go into a breath in through the nose and out the mouth at a pace that feels good for you. I want you to feel your heart grow. With every new breath that you take, I want you to feel the center of your chest get a little bit bigger, creating just a little more space, allowing your emotionality to be here, all of it. Really deepening, elongating your breaths, making your inhale as long as you can, and the exhale as long as you can, sipping it all in, pushing it all out. Yeah, so good. Beautiful, guys. Starting to really feel this power that you carry. The power in the softness, the power in your strength, the power in your inner weirdo, in your inner joy, this insane amount of energy and power that you carry that is so much stronger than the stories we attach to them, really sipping in the power and exhaling the stories. Letting the story go. Beautiful. Accepting any grief that might be here. Accepting this beautiful reverence of your body. Accepting fight for the acceptance, this no longer fighting against yourself, allowing yourself to really, truly, irrevocably be here, if that's even a word, just allowing all of it. So beautiful. Yes. Going into one final topical, sipping it in as slowly as you can this time. And then holding it there when you get to the top. And just really holding yourself with every little cell in your heart. And then the good part.
Can you feel it?
Woof.
You feel the pressure in your bones.
Seeing if you
it's
can
resonating.
receive the
Trying
blessing
to conceal.
of the universe,
And you call me.
of every beautiful soul
You
on this
waited
call.
by the phone for hours.
Seeing if you
thinking,
can
maybe
receive in this
do I
moment
manipulate?
all the downloads,
Have you
all the coding that just
suffered?
came through.
Have you suffered with the words of every goddamn asshole?
Coming
Out
back to
here
your
on
regular
the
breath
weekend.
whenever you're
Can you
ready.
feel that?
And then opening up your palms to
You
the
feel
ceiling.
it in your bones.
I want
It's
you to
something else
accept
can
the
matter.
love and the
Just
light
as much
coming
as
right
breathing.
into the center of your
Who
palms.
am I to own you?
Shining this
Who am
light
I
on
to
your
own
darkness
you? Who am
and
I
allowing
to
your
own
darkness to
you?
shine this
Who
upon your
am I
light.
to own you? Who
Allowing
am
both
I
to
to
be
own
here,
you?
both to
Who am I
exist.
to own you? Who am I to own you? What you wanna be this time? You can be a wolf one day, just
Maybe
howling
accepting a
away.
big,
Don't
beautiful
you look at
smile
me
on your
though,
lips.
'cause
If that's
I'm
available.
fine. I would never
So
hurt
good.
you away.
So
You're
good.
how I get through that.
What do you need?
And there's a reason the people
Knowing you have
move, but
everything
people don't. People
need
change,
inside
but
of you.
people stay
So
the
ask
same
yourself,
complete.
what do you need?
And it's such a short life, so I accumulate, only then to leave. Is it better to live your life in shallow water, or is failure drowning in the deep end? So you fear it. You fear that every move you make is just a hammer. You are just an arrow.
What is here for you?
Don't let fear control you. 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 Don't let fear control you.
Beautiful.
What you wanna be this time? You could be a wolf one day, just howling away. Don't you look at me though, 'cause I'm fine. I would never hurt you away. You're how I get through. You're right, you're so right, so wide awake. You're how I get
What are you
through.
receiving?
You're
What is
right,
coming through for
so
you?
right, so wide awake. You're how I get through. What you wanna be this time? You could be a wolf one day, just howling away. Don't you look at me though, 'cause I'm fine. And I would never hurt you away. You're how I get through. You're right, so right, so wide awake. You're how I get through. You're right, you're so right, so wide awake. You're how
this expansion, just feeling how expanded and liberated you feel in this moment. Let's go ahead and with our mind's eye or with your arms, just widening them out to the sides and then scooping all of this magic you just created and hugging it right back into yourself and holding it in the physical body and starting to just ground it back down. Start to accept that this can be your life if you give yourself a chance to listen deeply and hear everything that your body needs to say. This beautiful hug, it's so warm, so caring, it's so light, it's so held. Maybe starting to just ground back down, feeling the earth holding you up, whether it's your cozy bed or chair, just bringing this beautiful sensation into the body and then remembering to integrate this feeling. Let's let it land into the physical realm, allowing the emotionality to be here, whatever that looks like. And in this beautiful warm hug, maybe repeating the mantra, I accept you. I am in full acceptance. And I accept you. And in that acceptance, gently wiggling your fingers and toes, giving a physical acceptance to the sensation within your body, allowing it to be there. Then maybe a big, beautiful stretch overhead, accepting that this is your life and you have so much medicine inside of you. It's unlimited. It's there for you whenever you need it. And I'm going to give you guys two options here. Either you can stay in this space that you're in, or my invitation is for you to pull out your journal. And the prompt is, Dear your name. So, dear Michelle, I accept you because blank. So, dear Nick, dear Winter, I accept you because. And if staying in this beautiful space feels nurturing for you, I invite you to stay lying down. Sometimes it's even easier to imagine ourselves at a younger age, so maybe even writing for them. Dear little Michelle, I accept you, all parts of you, the dark and the light, because. 2 more minutes. Some of you want to stay in that beautiful position forever. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. Yeah. What a beautiful, humbling, caring practice today felt on my end, just holding this space for you guys. Kissing you back, Mom. I felt all parts. It was the ones that are just hard, and then the parts that are just so exuberating and like lightning, sunshine, but all of them at the same time. And it just makes us so human, so human. So I would love to open up for shares. We have about 5 more minutes, so I'd love for you to stay on till the end if you can. And if you feel called to share, actually before we do that, y'all want to write in the chat how you're feeling now? Give me a word or sentence of how you're feeling now. Relieved, happy and free, overcoming a challenge, hopeful, refreshed. Well, those sound like they feel a lot better. Calm, light. Yes, Brenda, Ray, so good. And all it took was us to commit and say, I'm going to commit to myself for this hour or hour and a half. And that's hard to do. It's like, do I have the hour and a half out of my day? Yes, you do. Because we want to feel better. We want to be able to move through our days with this feeling, right? So just remember, how did you get there? And how can we continue to implement this? The integration is important. So cool. So we feel this now. How do we keep it? How do we keep remembering the sensation? Even in a hotel with speaker and phone dying. Yeah, Anastasia. Nice. Liberated. Feel like I should trust the universe more and I have all the answers if you listen. Yes. So powerful, Selena. Powerful and remembered, calm. Yeah. Nick, I haven't felt this great in a long time. Clear mind, and now I have great thoughts I can use to help me and others. And one day, get a girlfriend. Right? When we get to show up in this version, which we all have access to, we just have to bring them back, right? It's like just bringing them back, but by bringing them back, it's not just like going in the jar and picking out only the red Skittle because we like that one the best. Sometimes we gotta eat that yellow Skittle and all the other colors too, right? Like being able to just go with whatever is coming to us. And I'm saying this not to you guys, I need this. I need to hear this right now. Whatever's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh yeah, I need that so bad, right? I can't just keep going after the red Skittles. I need to be able to accept all my damn Skittles, right? I don't even know if I love Skittles anymore. Actually, maybe I could use another symbolism for that. But y'all get what I'm throwing down. Sending love to James. Anastasia says, yeah. James, you're sending direct messages to me in case you were wanting to send it to the group. So I'm going to open it up for a few shares. I love this part because it shows how much we're in community, and community is such an important, imperative part to healing, so that we don't feel like we have to do this stuff alone. And then it helps us meet other people who also are willing to take a look and feel and see and just feel deeply. Like, how incredible is it that we get to feel deeply? Right? Right? It's fucking amazing. So, Anastasia, you have a share for me, girl?
I do have a share. I'm sitting here in a
Okay.
hotel room, traveling between shows, and I think creative people can find themselves more judged sometimes. Like, what you do for a living is a bunch of eyes on you, and if you don't do things the way you planned or the way you rehearsed or whatever, you can really harshly judge yourself. So I just want to say thank you, sending you so much loving wind energy for this tonight, because I had a show where I was like, nah, that could have gone maybe better. And but even though afterwards I got good feedback, I just, the judging voice in me was really having a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
breathing that out today was very helpful for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel you deeply on that one. Thank you for the share. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else feel called to share? Taneka. Did I unmute you? There you go.
Oh, so this is like crazy. I totally just passed out. Like sleep wise, I was tired. Jesus Lord. And I came back, I was like, I hope I didn't miss it. They're sharing. Oh no, I've slept. But like
I love it. Is that your share? That's so good.
honestly, like I'm there, right?
Yeah.
Just tired. So I feel like I just judgment. It was 100% it. I've been really hard on myself over the last like, I guess, week or so. Michelle, I live in New Zealand now.
I know. Wait, New Zealand?
I know, right?
I
We'll
thought you were
talk
on
out.
an island.
No, I live in the other side of the world now. Like,
Okay. We have some catching up to do. Okay.
um, yeah. So I was being really hard on myself because I'm not catching up to how fast life is going right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, through work and stuff like that, again, just, being judgmental of myself, and I felt like it was sucking joy. It's just sucking joy. Again,
Mm.
in the present moment when I'm too busy judging the moment, right? So yeah, just being able to get that out and finally allow myself to get out of my head and relax.
Mm.
It's just my body's tired and it wants to, catch up to what's going on and all the crazy, amazing awesomeness of life. And I can't be judging every single moment and not releasing any of that energy, all that ick factor of all those things that it does, the tenseness, my neck, my back, my shoulders is killing me. Anyways, I'm done with that. Clearly this breath work was needed tonight. Or sorry, I'm in the future now.
You're in the
So
morning, are you?
Friday. Like, anyways, I needed that, and I'm so glad that I logged on and didn't make excuses why not to do that. And thank you all for just like being free and going through this experience. I was even in love and awe at the fact that mommy's there. Hi. Yeah. The fact that you do it with your parent, and you take care of your inner child, and you have your actual mom here, and just being in a place of acceptance and love and openness and freedom and expression with our families, and having this family here on Zoom to be able to release and just let go of all that stuff. I always think to myself, like, this isn't a space to feel judged. It's this place where we can just release and relax and, get whatever needs to be gotten out. And, respect for everyone that had just, was able to scream and let it out and be weird and awesome and bizarre and free and whatever that looks like for you. If that's sleep, then sleep. Who cares? You're here to get what you need out of the experience, and it's not about anyone else. So thank you again for making space for that, Michelle. Like, I love you so much. And yes, I'll tell you how I ended up here.
Wow, what a beautiful share. And to echo what Tanika said, the one thing I think in this particular session that I loved was everyone's inner weirdo. Did that land for y'all? Because we all are weirdos, right? Like, I'm so weird. My mom knows how weird I am. My dog knows even more how weird I am. Like, who cares? Like, it's just so, it's like when I can let my inner weirdo out, then all y'all can do it too, or vice versa, right? And it's just like, just being fully authentic to just not giving a shit about anything and just really feeling good. Weird as fuck. Yeah, Anastasia. So I feel like I could take a full breath now. Yeah, Brenda, so beautiful. So I would love to hear from you. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, Nick? Do you feel cozy to share? Let me open this up.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this set up.
It's
Okay.
okay.
I just feel better about the whole like breathing exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was the experience like for you as a new breather?
Um, it just made me have more things to think about, but I felt like safe. I didn't feel like a million eyes were watching me
Yeah.
or something's gonna come out and get me. I don't
Yeah.
know. That sounds kind of bizarre, but
No, I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And you're in a space with so many other people here too who are just doing the same thing. We're all just like, well, let's just dive in and see what's in there, right? And see how we can just hold ourselves in those spaces. So thank you for trying and trusting, and thank you for being with us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else feel called to share? I can take one or two more. Thank you all for staying on here, by the way. Oh, Gilmar and JT, I see you at the bottom here. I don't know why I couldn't see you on my thing beforehand. And Lisa, I didn't see you either. Oh, you guys just moved up on my screen.
Yeah, I could share. It was
Yeah.
just really nice. It's usually hard for me to like release or acknowledge what it is I'm feeling. And I like hold stuff like subconsciously, I hold a lot. And so it was really nice to have a space to like see, like what you just said, like what came up and like actually release it. So thank you for creating this space for us.
Yeah, anytime, Brenda. Thank you for sharing that. And so, yeah, I'm going to continue to do these. So I plan on doing them every month. So breathwork masterclasses, I call them. And I will have a subscription program coming up too soon. So if you're like, oh, I could use some Michelle throughout my week, I'll have a bunch of meditations and breath work for like rage and joy and all sorts of things. So I'm working on those right now. So I'll make sure to let you guys know as soon as that's up and running. For my ladies in here, the Wild Woman Retreat is already at half capacity full. So if that was something that you were calling in, please hit me up and I would love to talk to you more about it. That's in October from the 24th to 27th. And it's a 4 days of just pure unleashing our inner wild, our inner weird, whatever we want to call it, for 4 days of just going for it. So if you want more details on that, please send me an email. I'm going to put my email actually in the chat right now so you guys can send me an email about that at gmail.com. So there, you can email that. And what else? I have a ladies hike for anyone who's in LA on Sunday. We have a lot of signups for this. It's going to be a big group of ladies being in nature, sharing our hearts, and just, getting to experience each other's gifts and magic and all that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I see one question from you, Nick. What's that?
Oh, I didn't really, I mean, this is kind of a hot topic, but I made this.
Let's see, come closer. Oh, is that in your? Oh, we can't see it because you have the thing on the background. Can you take
What
a
about now?
screenshot? No, now we can't see anything. Can you send
This,
me? Can you send a screenshot?
yeah, I mean, I can adjust it. I really want to show you.
Okay. Well, you could. Can you email it to me after at the email I gave you? Because we can't see it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could see it, but for some reason it's not showing us at all. Um, what else was I going to mention? I think that's it. I think that's everything. If you guys don't already follow Intuition Wellness is where I post all my events and happenings and things. I think most of you are already on there. And sending you lots of love for.
It was this one.
Oh, cool. Wait, you just made that in while we were free flow writing?
No, I made this a while ago.
Oh, cool. Very
Yeah,
fun.
I'm just
Love this.
practicing.
Great. Oh, good for you. We love it.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, have a beautiful rest of your Thursday. Sending you so much love. Until next time. Talk to you. Oh, look. Woohoo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, girl. See you. Bye, everyone. Thank you, James. See you, Lisa, Brenda, Mama. See you, Nick. Bye, everyone.